Do you know that Jesus is our Lord, but he doesn't control us? That's power. The force that Jesus is using to command our obedience is love and free will. That's power. Let me show you. So you understand what I'm saying. Genesis 3 verse 16. Genesis 3 verse 16. I'm reading NLT. Genesis 3 verse 16. It says, and he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy. Look at this. And in pain you will give birth. Then he says, and you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you. God said, this is it. He said, the woman, you will desire to control your husband. So when you see a woman say, that's not what we are doing, is that Eve thing. Is there in the Bible. Just Shamawo. You know the meaning of Shamawo? Pressure tiwa. You don't know the meaning. Shamawo means there is that thing that is happening there. Just be looking. There is nothing a woman cannot do for you if she likes you. I was telling one story. One man told me, he said, fear woman. Oh. This man was trying to see Obasanjo for some years, the former president of Nigeria. One day he came home, he could not eat. The wife said, eat. He said, I can't eat. What's the problem? I'm trying to see this man. He said one day, he didn't take this woman a week. She said, come and meet me somewhere. Quack, quack, quack. They were at daughter. Before he opened his eyes and closed it, he was in front of Obasanjo. How that woman did that thing, he does not know. Samson, you are powerful, but you don't know Delilah's laps. If you read that story, you would think it's juju. Somebody said, they caught you the first time. She told you, tell me your power. You told her wrong thing. You went there again. Go to Borisibe. That means you still went and put your head. That lapse, men and lapse. That lapse, put your head there. Third time again, you went there until they shave your skull.
Are you single or you are married? Ball in, because this world is going to transform your relationship with your spouse. Listen and be blessed.
Don't play with women. You know, one day I thought about it. I said, how can you be joking with somebody that carried another human being for 9 months? Do you think it's normal? Somebody pushed out a whole human being with all the body parts. The person was living inside them. If a woman takes it that my project for 1 month is that I want to destroy your life, you are destroyed. She doesn't need 1 year. Just this guy, they laugh. If she just say 1 month, I want to dedicate 1 month of my life to see. Do you know, I watched something on TV. I said, this is horrible. And this is why you fear women. This girl went and lied. He's a black American guy. Went and lied that this guy raped her. And the guy had spent 9 years in prison. She now gave her life to Christ and went to say it was a lie. I'm saying that if a woman should lie on you, they will not hear you. They will ask you, out of all the men in this world, why is it you that she picked to lie on? They will not believe you. They will not believe you. So you have to understand that. You see that gender, they are very powerful. Just leave them. If you check every successful marriage that has lasted the test of time, the husband is always a patient man. Go and check. Okay? Number six is work on yourself. The two parties, you see, humility is to understand that you are not the best thing that has happened to this world after sliced bread. You must embrace the fact that I'm a work in progress. If you see somebody that tells you they are perfect, that's why you should know that they are not. The impact of someone that has an infection, please listen to this. I wrote this morning. The impact of someone that has an infection and is spreading it will be more grievous than the one that has it and does not know. If you have an infection, maybe you have HIV, for example, the impact of the person that has HIV and is spreading it, it will not be as bad as someone that has HIV and does not know. Do you know why? Because someone that has HIV and knows, there is a very high chance that they will select who to give. The one that has and does not know will first start by giving those they love. You cannot be oblivious to the fact that you have weaknesses. That's what I'm saying. If you ask married people, they will tell you this. The person that sees the worst aspect of any human being's life is the person closest to them, is always their spouse. Somebody can be nice to outsiders and very wicked to their wife. You can be a lovely person to outsiders and very mean to your husband. And that brings me to my point on narcissism. And I'm going to just touch on it small. Narcissism is a belief of superiority. Some people are narcissistic and they do not know. And I'm telling you this because I've seen people that have narcissistic, I diagnose them. If you like, judge me. I diagnose them. Yes, I did it. They have narcissistic behavior, but they did not know. Honestly, some people really do not know. And you know that they do not know because when you start telling them, you can see it dawning on them and you can see the desire to want to change. Okay? So, narcissism is a belief of superiority. They have been conditioned to believe that they are special and deserve to be treated better than others. There's no problem with thinking you're special, but don't think you are more special than others. And they approach the world accordingly. So they approach the world with nobody is better than me. I deserve this, I deserve that. They have an entitlement towards life. And they are ready to do anything to get what they want. Now, let me show traits of narcissism. I'm not an expert, so I don't want to dwell too much, but I know I want to talk about this. Narcissistic people are not bad people. It's their behavior that is problematic. So separate them from what they do. Some of them are not ready to change. Let them go. But for some people, let me say this. This is my opinion. This is not the word of God. If you are in a relationship with a narcissistic person, you know what is very funny, eh? And Larry, I hope what I want to say makes sense. Please tell me if you understand. Sometimes the place you can get healing from is a place of pain. You see, water is inside coconut. You have to break that coconut to get the water. And there is honey in the honeycomb. But for you to get to that honey, there will be pain. What I'm trying to say is that narcissistic people are very hedonistic. That means they try to avoid pain. Sometimes what will bring about that healing is you that is a victim of their narcissism. You are the one that can heal them. How? You cause them pain. How do you cause them pain? You separate from them. Sometimes the way to get a narcissistic person to change and introspectively look at their behavior is don't let them get what they want. You have to break up with them. You cannot be allowing them any small thing, they will beg and kiss you. You have already come back. You have to. There was a way, I'm not saying I'm narcissistic, God forbid. But there was somebody that I was dating, and I think I've mentioned it that I went to stay in front of the door. This girl will call me babe. I said, don't call me babe. Me and this girl were dating. I don't allow her to hold my hand. Can you imagine that? She cannot hold my hand. She cannot call me babe. We don't talk. I'm forming Kini. We don't talk if it's after 9 o'clock. I'm principled. So, like I said, I'm not saying that's I'm not saying that's a narcissistic behavior. You get what I'm saying? I'm just giving myself as an example. The girl broke up with me. I begged her. I said, "Yeah, call me babe. Hold my hand, hold my head, hold my leg, hold everything." The girl said no, and she said something. She said, "This thing will make you a better person for the next person." Is it true? Absolutely. So when that other person called me babe, yes. But she didn't. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you heal some people of bad behavior. That heart, you have to break it. If you break it, you give God an opportunity. You know, it's in the time of trouble, tension, and weakness that God has entrance into people's life. What if 4 hearts here? That heart has been that heart has been broken. They will turn to God. Then God will now start to remold it to what He wants it to be. You get what I'm saying? What if 4 hearts here? what if budget? You now go and pray, God, I give you mad girl. Say, hey, bring it. Okay? So now I said narcissistic people are not bad people, it's their behavior that is problematic. So I want to give signs. Number 1, sense of self-importance. In a narcissistic person, there's nobody like you in the room. Have you seen some people that are not fine that think they are the finest thing in this world? You're like, do you pass this? You know, sense of self-importance, preoccupation with power, beauty, or success. Preoccupation with power, beauty, or success. Number 3, entitlement. Sorry, I'm rushing. Number 3, entitlement. Number 4, they can only be around people who are important or who they feel is special. This is what I mean. If you are not bringing anything that they can get from you, they don't have your time. That thing is a red flag. Can only be around people who are important or who they think are special. Interpersonally it's me that wrote it too. Interpersonally exploitative for their own gain. That means everything, it has to be about them. It must be their own game. They are very arrogant. Lack of empathy. No empathy. Number 8, must be admired. They want to be the attention. You know, somebody told me that they have to dress down because of their wife. Like, if the man wears it, you know, like you dress well, the wife will say, no, that's too much. That's horrible. It's one thing to say, this your dressing is too much for this event. But you dressed. You get what I'm saying? You wore fine gown, you are dressed, the man now wore suit. You say, no, don't wear suit, just wear t-shirts. Because you don't want, you say, this is my big night. Must be admired. The focus. Number 9, look at this one. Envious of others or believe that others are envious of them. If you are with somebody that everybody that is not, they always talk down on people. Is it not Larry? You know, there are some people that they have gist about everybody. There's a way, there was one time now, they always like to bring everybody down and make themselves look better. That thing is narcissistic. If you have that trait, you're narcissistic.